Live from Los Angeles to tell us all about it. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Let's talk a little bit about this film. So you go off into the wilderness to raise your kids. I feel like how dependent we are on social media this morning, to go off the grid is kind of difficult. Are you anything like this character, this dad in the movie?
I mean, there's certain aspects of the character that I can relate to. As a child, I was raised in urban settings, but also in rural settings. My dad was also raised, he was raised in the country, and my two brothers and I, we learned to fish and go hunting, go camping, and all those things. So I related to that aspect. But in terms of parenting, that kind of extreme that you see in this movie, no, I didn't raise my kids that way. I wasn't raised that way. But it's admirable. It's intimidating that someone would go to such lengths to, I suppose, to prepare their kids mentally and physically. It doesn't mean you have to do that. I think it's just a story about being engaged with your kids, being connected with them, being part of their lives. As a parent, no matter where you live, if you're giving it your all, if you're really involved in your kids' lives and engaged, and then you gotta not be afraid of making mistakes, because you're going to make mistakes as a parent. It's unavoidable.
Yeah. So Ben, the character you play, Ben, he does, as we said, go off the grid. Two extremes, really. He moves his 6 kids. They're living out there in the woods after their mom passes away, and they're forced to reintegrate into society, at least briefly, when they have to go back into the city. What do you think? You mentioned that as far as his parenting choices. The concept of going off the grid and Ben's choices as a character, what do you think about those? Yeah.
Well, there's times, when I was reading the script and when you watch the movie, I think there's times where you think, well, he's extraordinary. You wonder if he isn't perhaps the greatest possible parent ever in the history of mankind. And then there's other moments where you think, well, he's a menace to society. He's completely insane. There's everything in this story. And in the end, it's sort of, there's a rebalancing that happens. I don't want to give it away, but it's a really great journey. I think it's thought-provoking, it's funny, it's very moving. It's rare as a movie in that it has all of those things. I mean, for me, it was a very satisfying experience working on it, and I'm really proud of the movie. I mean, it's nice to be able to honestly and fully, to really recommend a movie without any question about it, any doubt about it. I think it's a movie that anybody can get something from.
Oh yeah, there's a great kind of a behind-the-scenes thing, like something you might find as an extra on the DVD that I would recommend everybody watch if you want to think about seeing this movie, and then definitely go see it, because it really does look fascinating. It's just going to take you all over the board, I think. Viggo Mortensen, thank you for being on Good Day this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And that was shot up in my old neck of the woods. It was up in the community. They did a lot of shooting in a town called Gold Bar, which is off in the woods, literally in Washington State, on Highway 2, which was the shortcut we used to take to go from our college out to Washington State University to visit our friends. So it's through the North Cascades. It's just up there in the mountains, and stunning. So he goes off the grid completely, and then there's some fun interaction when they meet, of course, their cousins who are all into their iPhones and their iPads and everything. So
it's interesting.
Good movie.
Time now is